live.
We're going live. You know what I wish this had? I wish this had cool like effects. Like I'm wearing silly ears.
Wait, how do I find then?
It's still
live, Mims. Oh, copy streaming link. Hey.
Oh, right.
Okay. I think we are live.
We're live. We're definitely live.
Okay, people are saying hi.
Yes, because I'm gonna say live now at. Sorry, guys, I'll be quiet.
No, we have to do our little homework at the top, and then we'll.
Yeah. And then we'll do it.
Let me tweet it.
I love that we're cam girls now.
We're cam girls now.
Okay.
All right, let me open up the link so I can go and see the chat.
I don't see a super chat. Oh yeah, okay. It is supported by super. Okay.
You good? You feeling good?
Feeling great. Feeling
good. Guys.
Can you guys see the chat? Can everyone?
I can see the chat now. Oh no, but we're on a delay, so then I had to go back and see my concentration face.
Wait, the description seems to say, hang out with me while I do my makeup, basically.
It does?
No.
It says,
I didn't upload a video today, so let's hang out. What? Okay, hold on.
Wait, did you write that?
I did not write that. It put
that. This is so, I'm telling you, they're doing like AI, and they thought my predictive script was just come hang out with me while I do makeup, basically. Remember last time?
Like, if I do mine next week and it's like, just live streaming because I'm a lazy drunk.
Yeah, actually, I'm now so curious, Memory, to see what your autofill is.
Me too.
No, it can't really be that, right? It can't really be autofill of who they think we are. Who's Sam?
Who's this?
I don't know. Remove. I'm sorry. I might have tweeted the wrong link.
Wait, are people gonna hold on?
Don't say that. Now everyone's gonna rush to your Twitter, including
No, it's deleted. It's all deleted. Oh.
Okay, good.
Okay. Wait, did I post the wrong thing? I'm so scared.
You guys gotta go to the top where it says live on YouTube, and you click it. You do copy streaming link.
Streaming link. Okay. Whew.
Not the copy and paste personal information link.
Who is Sam? I feel bad now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, poor Sam probably wasn't even trying to join. He was just trying to hang out. He had a cute dog. Sam, we love you. We judged you too quickly.
So, that's our bad. We take the heat for that. Okay.
I'm almost have put it on all the things. You know what? No, we're fine. Beans.
I put it on Twitter. Oh, I should also put it on Instagram. Anyway.
Beans. Sorry guys. Chip just came home, and so Beans is going crazy. I might mute for a second for y'all's purpose. Beans are.
Oh, why? What dark secret does Chip have?
No, just Beans is going off because she loves to protect.
I love let Beans be a voice in this chat.
There we go. Live now, Grace. Boom, boom, boom. Guys, we're nailing it. We're nailing part 2.
Doing it, guys. This is what happens when I have the responsibility of handling this. I've been on edge all day about this.
How much Red Bull have you had?
Oh, I literally, before this started, I got a Diet Pepsi instead because I started to open a Red Bull. And last time when we did this, it's 5 o'clock here. When the chat was done, I like whizzed into the living room and I was like, I drank a whole Red Bull, Elliot, in a bad.
Yeah, I've been making my own coffee, obviously, which I usually go to the coffee shop. And it's been a real learning curve on how much coffee you put into a coffee maker.
Oh, yeah, man. What's up with that?
I think it's a lot of espresso.
Nice.
I know. And it's so crazy because I feel like now that I make coffee at home, I drink so much more coffee throughout the day. I'm like freshly brewed hot coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I have?
What you got? Show us.
Grace knows this, and this might get weird to know this, but this was a gift from Chip. This is a coffee cup with an app, and it keeps it the exact temperature I want.
I know that because I'm a huge fan of your podcast. I listened to your newest episode today while in the kitchen cleaning up.
I keep it at 140 degrees. It works perfectly.
I mean, wait, and you can do it from your phone?
Yeah, it's an app. You say what degree you want. It connects by Bluetooth.
You live in Westworld. You're
doing it. Just a bunch of whores and
yeah. Hi everyone that's here, by the way. Thank you for joining us for round 2 of our social distancing soiree.
We are pumped that y'all are here. We are sure you guys are just as quarantine crazy as we are.
Yeah.
And I am currently having crippling pain in my stomach.
Oh.
And I got the cramps.
Keep it
Yeah.
real.
It's not great, but it is a surreal experience to be live, like talking, like, yeah, guys, me too. And just, inside your mouth, you're biting all your teeth down.
Fun.
But Hannah, if you start your period during the podcast, we'll all be synced up.
Right?
Oh, I know, man. I think that's what it's trying to do. I think it's trying to rip its way out of my body.
Okay, guys, really quick. Parker donated $5, which I guess it is working, the super chat, and asked what are some good resources to donate to for relief during this shit. And I mean, right now, if you guys donate on the super chat, I don't really know how that all works, but it's working right now. Again, all of the proceeds from this are going to No Kid Hungry, which Hannah, if you want to explain more about.
Yeah, man. So if you guys want to send us a message where we can see your comment or your question, you go ahead and leave it through the super chat. While you're there, you can go ahead and also donate to No Kid Hungry, an organization which provides meals to children across America. And as you may or may not know, currently it's hard for children who rely on meals from public places like school to get their food. But No Kid Hungry is still doing it. They're still there, still making sure these communities have what they need. So nokidhungry.org if you're more curious about them.
Yeah, and we did this like last minute on the chat that Hannah started last week, and No Kid Hungry was like so stoked about it. So we're doing it again.
We're doing it again, and this time for real. No,
For real. Hannah, I feel Mamrie and I have caught up because of podcasting and all that. Hannah, how's your week been?
My week's been really great. I think that balancing your vices is really hard. I.e. with the drinking coffee.
Yeah.
We cut back on drinking alcohol a while ago, but oh my God, it's just so hard not to just drink coffee all day long. Cause it's like, I feel like I'm in a weird time warp where I was positive today was March 24th. I was like, it's the 24th.
Oh, see, I haven't even looked at the date. I'm just trying
27th?
to remember what day of the week it is.
No, totally. I had a full wake up before I get out of bed. What am I supposed to do? And be like, I don't know if it's Saturday or Tuesday. And it was neither.
Yeah.
but fully when you really think, when we're traveling like crazy and you wake up in a different town and you're like, wait, where? I legit don't know what city I'm in.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about the days right now.
It's only 2 days a week as far as I'm concerned. It's either Saturday or Monday, and I'm just like,
and they still feel the same.
Yeah.
Also, my
thanks, Alan. Thanks, Emily. Sorry, we're getting lots of donations. I just want to say thanks, guys. We'll get to your questions.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Leah signed up to support you guys on Patreon and donated $20 to No Kid Hungry. Leah, you're the kind of friend that I would love to have.
Oh, and Sarah McCoy, how much money did we raise on last week's stream?
We raised collectively $2,000 on last week's live stream, which is pretty freaking dope. And No Kid Hungry was very, very excited, very happy, and very, very grateful. So
this one is also very excited. She wants to. Yeah, she can't.
Literally yawned.
Oh, I was shocked. Sorry, this might get super fan Hannah Hart here. I was shocked neither of you wanted Baby Yoda as a companion for Beans.
I didn't even think.
That's crazy to me.
That just seems like
Baby Yoda's unattainable.
Yeah, and it also seemed like the obvious choice, and I feel like they might have a rivalry in being who's the cutest sidekick.
Oh, I see. And you didn't want, and also, let's be real, you didn't really want grown-up Yoda as a main figure of your life.
No. Yeah, if Baby Yoda stayed Baby Yoda size, but also, it was for you guys watching who don't listen to the podcast, go fuck yourself. But also, we were asked a would you rather, if we could have any non-human character from Star Wars be a sidekick for our dog, who would it be? And I said Babu Frick, because he seems like he could party and he's tiny, so we could ride on Beans.
Yeah.
More about an additional sidekick for you rather than a Beans appropriate sidekick for Beans.
I would like a Baby Yoda, but you know what I like? I like the Porgs.
Whoa, Colleen Kaufman donated $200. Holy guacamole.
My goodness, that's amazing.
And Emily donated 20 pounds. Oh my God, that is so kind to donate across the seas for children in need. May we all learn from you, Emma McCann.
They're killing it.
Wow.
Sheer Beer did 50. We're getting thanks, guys.
This is so cool. And
No.
I'm in the chat congratulating and supporting everyone that's donating. Oh, it's all so saccharine sweet. I love it.
Everyone's
Speaking
over here.
of love, as you guys know, I really love your podcast, but I did notice, I don't know if you guys have been listening to the latest Analyze This.
The latest Analyze This has a lot of good tips for managing your anxiety in these trying times.
Oh, I need that. I had like 2 attacks yesterday.
Did you?
Like ones I
man.
could suppress, but like definitely well, it might have been the coffee.
And it kind of, yeah, man, it kind of feels like that takeoff feeling where everyone's buckled up. Like you're all on the plane, you're all seated on, but like it hasn't started to like ascend yet.
Yeah.
And you're just in this like kind of quiet state of constant anxiety.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you also can't move. You
Yeah.
can't get up there.
This is why
Yeah.
when we're talking about vices, because you guys know we all did dry January, and then I was like spacing it out and doing it. That's one of those, because I can't really smoke weed. It gives me more anxiety. So that's why this time I've been like, you know what? You're allowed to have cocktails. You can't leave your friggin' house. And I look forward to, and it feels like the time where I end the day. You know what I mean? As opposed to
That's
feeling like I have to work at night.
I agree.
That's why I'm big into this cannabis quencher stuff right now. You can
Ooh.
make it into a little cocktail, so it feels like you're drinking a little cocktail, and then in like an hour, you're just like, wow, everything is okay.
I love it. Yeah, Beans was barking because I sent Chip out on a bike to the liquor store with a mask and gloves to go get me more Campari. Because
I mean, he probably looks like he's riding into Burning Man right now.
no, he's got like one of those like mock turtlenecks things you wear in the desert from music festivals.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
Questions. Let's take a question.
Yeah, there's so many people donating so much. This is incredible.
Neil,
Yeah.
You got it, Smells.
Tips on keeping a great friendship alive, especially during quarantine. I mean, the things that I've been hearing, which you think that this is common sense, but
I hooked up to some cool gossip thread. You're like, the things that I've been hearing, and I was like,
been hearing from me and all the other voices in my head is that you really should make sure you do things like this and like connect to other people. Hannah, when you had mentioned to us about the what was it last night that you sent us that we were listening to?
the Adam Schiff. Yeah, the Adam Schiff town hall.
Yeah, and they were saying, because someone called in and asked about like what's the message that you would send for kids right now, especially in like high school age, and they were really, really pushing like make sure your kids are still like virtually reaching out to their friends and still like communicating, because it's so easy to isolate and to feel like you have no one to talk to, and that's so important. So
yeah, and especially having a peer group as opposed to like parents or for people in a relationship, like having a partner, where you're like, well, I'm like if I'm feeling lonely, but I'm not lonely for you, I'm lonely for like just humanity.
Yeah, interaction. Yeah, like I've been trying to make a point to like text my family, like, how is everyone? And I like texted my brother and his boyfriend yesterday, and they like FaceTimed me right away, and we had like a great chat, and I was like, oh, we never do this, but this was so nice and necessary.
I love it. Also, 2 things. Thanks, Amber. She just donated 100, and there was someone with 50. So amazing.
I feel like a stripper on the best day. It's like I'm trying to do my routine with you guys. Like we're doing our little stage show.
Rolling it.
Keep seeing these 20s.
So, yeah, exactly. Like I'm on the floor routine. Like, so anyway, what I do in quarantine is, hey, thanks, Dad. Oh, but what I was going to say is I think it's actually really useful too, because we're all quarantining with our significant other, is that, 2 things. Us talking and everything, it's nice to be like, hi, let me tell you about something I experienced that you didn't.
Yeah.
So like it's a point of conversation with the person you're quarantining with of who you've hung out with separately. Yeah. And then also like with people who are doing it alone. Like I've been working on something, but talking the same time every day with my friend Steve, Steve, because he's like, I need structure. It's giving me anxiety. So I was like, we're Zooming every day at noon.
Oh man.
So like you can have a structure.
Yeah. Thank you, Evan. They said I'm a high school teacher whose school is luckily able to stay open and feed the kids in the community, but so many don't have that luck. Thank you for helping bridge that gap. You got it. That's so important.
That's awesome.
I just
Wow.
want to say, oops, that was the sound of me taking a screenshot of questions. I just want to say that I've not had iron supplements for like a week, and I really think I've gotten like 3 degrees paler.
Wow.
You look alabaster. You look beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel beautiful. I just also feel very weak.
Oh no.
You need a fainting couch.
I wish. I would love that. Can I ask you guys a question from?
I would love to.
Okay.
Yes.
Maya K asks, first of all, thank you, Maya K. How do you stop your personal space from becoming a mess during these times?
Ooh, I literally just spent like a couple minutes just sweeping my floors before, like in between things. One, it helps you not be on your phone at all, which is very nice to have like an activity. And so in between everything, I've just been like wiping a counter down or sweeping the floor, or like honestly, and Hannah, you're the one that like hooked me onto this. Waking up and making your bed every morning.
Every day.
Sets the day, sets the tone.
I stopped reading Maya's question, but there was more. How do you keep self-care so you don't feel gross? And new routines or habit from someone who hates showers. So Maya, I want you not to think that I skipped over the second half. But yeah, making your bed every day. Like get up and make your bed. You just gotta. Otherwise, it's like the day never starts.
Right. And it's just nice every time I walk past my bedroom that I see the bed made. I just feel a little sense of like, oh, that's put together. That room's fine.
My bed is made while I still have just piles of clothes I need to put away. But I'm like, but that bed though,
But that
put on blinders for the rest of the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Something that was oddly like inspiring, or I don't know, a weird positive was that this week when I took out our trash, because we've been quarantined for 12 days, when I took out our trash, we had like no garbage and no recycling.
Oh, I've been shocked at the ability to conserve.
Not produce waste.
I've been using like maybe 4 squares of tissue paper a day, and it's been blowing my goddamn brain.
my friend Hannah told me, she was like, you only need really like 2 squares. And I was like, that's crazy, Hannah. And she told me this back when we were living in Japan. Like this was years ago. She was like, no, you just take 2 squares and you fold it, and then that's it. I mean, how much pee you got going around down there?
I think mine goes crazy. Mine kamikazes. Mine shoots everywhere.
You
When
guys,
people be like, just drip dry, I'd be like, are you nuts?
Nika from Manila gave us $500 or 500, whatever the Manila.
Oh yeah, what's the currency?
I don't know
Oh my
what
gosh.
the conversion is, but that seems like a lot. And thank you.
Oh my gosh. B Marker gave us $100.
Holy crap.
This is insane. You guys are so wonderful.
Danny J said, gave us 30 and said donated last week. Love y'all. Also, Tiger King, WT.
Tiger King. I watched the whole thing.
I did too.
Tiger King is the gift that Goose is over it. All I've been talking about is Tiger King.
Hold on, but let's show them the thing I texted you guys yesterday that I thought was so funny.
Yes, that was so good.
Yesterday, man. What was even yesterday like? Oh yeah, today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here it is. Guys, can you
Oh, if you get it closer to the screen, it might. There you go.
It says me when I walk into anthropology, me when I walk out of anthropology.
I love that we invite people to this weekly stream to be like, can we tell you about our favorite things we saw on the internet? But you know what? It's great content. I love it. I'd watch it.
All I've been doing is talking about Tiger King. Netflix gave us all a gift to focus on something outside of ourselves for a second.
Bring us together.
Carly asks, do you think Carol Baskin killed her husband?
Something happened.
See, everyone is very. I don't know, because it makes sense, but I'm also like, if I killed my husband, would I agree to do a intensive documentary exploring my past?
That's an easy way to cover it, though. I don't. Also, she met her husband because he gave her a gun to hold to his face in a car that they drove around in for the first night that they met each other.
Oh, right. Yeah, he was crazy.
Well, and there was also the taking the will out.
Yeah, that in case I disappear, the legalese in the will.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with your gut instincts on this, Grace, in terms of a verdict, because you are the murder. But I don't know, man. It's so hard for me to even fathom. Although I did, sorry, ma'am.
Oh no.
The only thing that made me like really like that's sus, well, besides everything else, was when she was like, you couldn't lift that. I mean, you'd have to cut it up. And then I was like, I would never.
And then when she said about her meat grinder, she's like, I couldn't even put an arm in there or something like that. And I'm like, these are too specific of answers.
And then when she talked about the shoes, she was like, if you want them to go after something, you got to put sardine oil on it. But who knows, guys? Who knows? You
there's
know,
lots of stuff. I feel like there's probably so much that never even got disclosed in this documentary, you know?
oh my, okay. When the reality TV show producer lost all of his footage.
Yes. Wait, spoilers for people who haven't seen it. I guess, should we? Does it matter?
You probably have seen it by now. And also, like, it's just impossible to remember exactly what happens in that. But when he does that, and then there's footage of him going to his lawyer's office and getting in the car and saying, we can just find someone, give them 10 grand, they can make a name for themselves. And I'm like, so you are filming yourself admitting that you hired a man to blow up your footage den?
Arson, yeah.
My friend Amy, I saw she posted on Instagram, like with like tigers and stuff like that, and which don't support pet tourism. But she was like, I haven't watched Tiger King, but I thought in honor of it, I'd post this picture of when I met all these tigers in South Carolina. She's in a pool with tigers with with Doc Antler.
No,
and his women. And I was like, it's like, wait, you haven't seen Tiger King? You have no idea he's a part of the movie?
He's like a baby.
He was just like, when I went to Myrtle Beach and saw tigers, it was like, you need to watch this shit.
Wow. It's fascinating. It's a whole world I didn't know existed. And I'm sure there's so much more to it now. Also, because remember you watch Life After Lockup or Love After Lockup, that Joe Exotic is getting so many letters written to him in prison right now.
Wait, guys.
Let's take some.
Sorry, guys, we forgot to live stream.
Let's remember ourselves.
Oh no, someone said, please, I give money, stop spoiling it.
Trust us that there's like 99% more stuff that we haven't even talked about that you'll find in that docuseries.
A question I saw scroll by, and I'm sorry I can't find it, but from Bayless is, are y'all's pets driving you a little nuts? I love my cat, but I've never spent this much time with her, and I might be losing my mind.
Goose is like, she just keeps hovering around me whining. She's whined more in the last week than she has in her entire
life. She's like, get the fuck out.
Well, y'all know I gotta get Beans now.
Yeah, go get Beans. Beans is the one that was speaking up in the beginning of this.
But yeah, no, I feel like Charles is being extra clingy too. Like, that's why I had to go check, because he's literally been screaming. If I'm in the studio, he screams from the house and it's just like,
yeah.
I feel like Beans wants space, because we have the little
Easter bunny.
We have the little back house where we podcast, and now she just wants to sit in there by herself. I'll be like, you want to go inside? And she'll just be like, and she'll just hang out back there. It's like when a teenager gets old enough that they're like, I'm just gonna hang out in the basement now and like make it my own.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's doing with the little back house. Beansers.
Whoa, Brody James gave us $200. Oh my God.
You guys are amazing.
That's incredible. Thank you. And the question is, how do you keep from eating all the snacks? Also, my company is matching donations 2 for 1, so this will get doubled.
Oh,
thank you so much. How do we stop eating all the snacks?
I've made myself really just like do meals.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I will graze all day, and like I never eat breakfast, but like today at 2, Chip, I made us like tomato and feta and scrambled eggs and like we've been brunching, I guess you could say. Nice. So I actually eat, and I don't just like snack all day. No, what's that face, Hannah?
I just thought it was so funny. Elliot!
Morgan.
Elliot, do what Ellie did last time and just light a joint.
This is very excited. She's very
Hello. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hi, good. How you doing? I love that shirt.
Yeah. Good seeing you. Bye-bye.
Someone wants to say hello to you.
Oh, there's a Beans. She's so excited. Where's your toy?
Hello. Hello.
Where's your toy? Look at your toy.
Let's go. You want a treat or whatever?
She's being a little bit of a weirdo.
You guys, last night though, I ate a whole medium pizza.
Hell yeah. Get it.
Thin crust.
There you go. I've been eating so many snacks like crazy that my standards of like meals are so low that I just made like a tofu dog and like hot rice, and I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever had.
That sounds pretty damn good. I'm not
It's
gonna
only
lie.
because it's hot. Yeah.
We've been cooking like almost every night. I mean, literally every night, because I don't know about ordering out. It makes me curious. I just don't see how it could possibly be safe. But
We've been eating out
it's making me so nervous.
from
Anyway.
places we trust.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we've just been cooking and eating a lot of healthy food, but like not eating all the snacks is not my number one priority right now. If I eat all the snacks, fine by me. Like whatever. You know?
You eat them. If you don't, you don't.
You don't. You know. I'm trying to ration.
The snacks that I have, I'm like, these have a shelf, like these can hold. So in my head, I'm like, no, those are all emergencies.
Like the doomsday one.
I'm only eating stuff that has a shelf life.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I can't say the same. I eat upwards of 2, maybe 3 waffles a day.
Ooh, waffle crazy.
Waffles are great.
I mean, because also we just canceled our wedding, like, man, like,
Yeah.
You
You just posted a video about it, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I just posted a video on my channel, so if people want to go ahead and open that up in a separate tab,
Yeah, make sure you go
later,
watch it.
you can watch it. Yeah, man, but we've just been like working out so hard and being so healthy for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm like at that moment where I'm like, well, do I continue to go down this path or do I just walk it all the way back?
Is this a lifestyle change?
Am I really gonna be this fit for any other reason than just getting married and wanting to be like, I am a god?
Give yourself a little grieving time, and that includes snacks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so many snacks, you know?
And
Oh
also,
my gosh, wait a second. Teresa
what?
gave $500.
What?
Teresa Walsh.
Oh my, Teresa, how dare you?
T. Walsh. Let's
T.
be
Walsh.
James says hello.
So fucking short. Teresa Walsh. That's her handle on Twitter. I'm not being an asshole. Amazing, peacock owning, fast talking, Red Bull loving Teresa.
Yeah.
He said James says hello. James is the peacock. Oh,
This is the
gosh.
pet peacock.
Let James know we said hi and we appreciate him every day.
That is incredible, you
Wow.
guys.
I mean, and
It's
it's
amazing.
every donation is incredible and every donation
Totally.
counts because it goes to No Kid Hungry, the organization helping keep kids fed during this time of national crisis.
Seriously, never
Say-
heard
yeah,
just
just
like
say-
that with a slinky.
If you just say everything that sounds really scary in that tone, it really, makes it more manageable.
Oh, I know. It's like this pandemic. What?
This
Ooh.
pandemic.
Isaac Jordan asked, any advice on working, staying motivated during this sort of scary scenario? Again, like I said, I feel like making yourself a very loose,
Mhm.
no shame if you break it schedule.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even if it's like, like you said, super loose. That it's like, I'm going to wake up at 9 a.m. and I'm going to do one thing. And then I'm going to let myself do whatever I want, feel however I want.
Ella gets up at 6 a.m. every day to talk to Toronto for nonstop conference calls till about 3 p.m. So I am on a very strict, I just wake up, man. You know me.
Good.
I can't sleep. So I wake up every day and I like clean and I make breakfast and I give Ella her like coffee. It's very domestic bliss over here. And then I get in the studio and I go do.
Yeah, I have my 12:30 just sort of wander around the house like I don't know where I am.
And hands down, the worst time of day is between 3 to 5 p.m. Like 3 to 5.
Yeah.
Too early to drink, too late to think.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go.
Avery!
Trademark.
But I'm glad that we caught you then at the tail end of your daily depression.
I survive it every day. I survive
I feel
it
like
every day.
yeah. I think I've seen you like look into the distance and say 3 o'clock is the worst time.
Yeah, now I feel like we need to listen and take you more seriously when you say these things.
Oh, it's just the worst time of day.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take some more questions. I don't know how to find the super chat. Am I doing this wrong?
I'm not.
I
I'm
just see when it
in the-
pops up.
Go to the chat and then click pop out in the corner.
Okay, if there was a zombie, this is from Isabel. They gave us $4.99. Heck yeah!
Woo!
A zombie apocalypse. What do you think your guys' roles would be?
It's a diversion.
What's
Huh?
that?
I'd be the hot diversion. Like when Bugs Bunny turns into a girl.
I
Zombies?
thought you said I'd be the virgin.
Right.
Uh,
I'd be like, okay, go on.
Well, this is kind of like when I took the foraging class. We talked about like, if everything goes to shit, what would you be? And I was like, I would like to think if you can provide me the things, I can make cocktails or whatever, but I'd be like, I'd create the night program.
Yeah.
Even still here at home, I'm like, so we're going to do gin and tonics and Scrabble at 5.
Can I show you guys the most zombie apocalypse thing I have?
what?
I'll get it. It's so funny. It's
Funny or is it scary?
scary.
Okay.
Like fake brains to throw at actual zombies.
Yeah, this could be literally anything.
Oh my
No, it's
goodness.
not that bad.
Is it like a katana blade or something?
It's really cool. Okay, look. It's both.
Oh.
It's a shovel
Uh-huh.
and a saw
Ooh.
Wow.
and a knife
Ooh.
and a hammer.
Hannah, with this outfit, you do look like you're on The Walking Dead right now.
That's pretty amazing. And a saw and a hammer.
And a saw. And I mean, you gotta tell Chip about this thing. Look, and it folds down and super lightweight and compact.
And you could
I'll show you something I got.
Oh,
just
probably like put a little string on it and make it into a little guitar, little ukulele.
Yes, a ukulele. Another use.
It's functional and entertaining.
Well, and there's even an axe side, so you can chop it like an axe and use it like a knife.
Wow, you can chop
So
it like
Chip got me my own little Benchmade knife thing, like in case of emergency knife. And I was like I don't, it's like little and like, just in case I needed to like break a string, like it's literally breaking down boxes. But anyway, he gave it to me and I was like, ugh, okay. And he got it engraved and it says, Mamrie hates this.
Wait, does it have a tooth on
And a tooth.
there?
I was like, I do.
Yes.
So it's like when you're
A little.
I can put this away.
zombies in the apocalypse, they'll at least know you're not enjoying yourself.
They'll be like, oh man, she really does hate this.
Oh, the knife says it all.
Knife says it all.
Oh my God.
I ordered a multi-tool that is the size of a key. I'm really excited for that to arrive.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, Lyric gave us $69 and said,
Lyric.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
on delivery if I wasn't social distancing. That's incredible.
I love that.
Unoriginal fan asks, what small things do you miss during this time? Stuff you've done on the regular, but aren't doing lately.
Toilet paper.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Will you read it again?
What small things do you miss?
Oh.
Um,
Well, like even this is so silly, but going to the coffee shop.
That's what
I
I
like love my baristas and they all know beans and they're all so nice. And it's like this little human contact. Cause even on days where I'm just by myself, like Chip is out of town, I just need to work. I know I'm going to have like a little conversation
yeah.
without the
More
buildup.
conversation, little less quarantine.
Yeah. I think like just being able to go somewhere, even run errands, as like
Hmm.
silly as that sounds, like sometimes
Yeah.
I like just running errands to get out of my house.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm not going to totally mess up my tomatoes. So I might have to leave the house soon and go buy a trellis.
Ooh.
Are they bountiful right now?
Oh, baby. They are blooming. They are ready. They're,
Nice.
yeah. So I'll show you
Tomato vine. Ooh.
so many. We also got carrots, but
Ooh. You
I'll
guys
tell you something when it's something.
Go off, sis.
I love to. Okay.
So Justin asked if your pets were a real housewife, who would they be? Oof.
Hmm.
I Grace, you're gonna have to chip in for this one for me because I couldn't name my housewife.
Yeah, no. I feel like Goose. Oof, what would Goose be? Goose.
Wow, you really stumped them, everybody.
Yeah,
Beans might be Nene.
might be
Or-
neat. Oh yeah,
Like she'll go off, but she's fun.
yeah. I feel like Goose might be a little bit like Sonia. Like you don't know what you're gonna get with her sometimes, but
Mhm.
she'll do something that comes out of nowhere and is hilarious. But
What about
I'm trying to think for Lady and Charles. Lady maybe might be like the Countess. Like
Yeah,
very-
Countess Luann,
Luann, yeah.
several DUIs.
I love that. lady, no. Hey guys, we should talk when we're done with the live stream. We could record a chat to check in on our cousins, you know, the cello fellas, now that everything's been canceled.
That's very true. You know, they need people to talk to too.
Yeah.
I don't have a cousin. I don't have a Cellafella cousin. It's just you guys.
But
Well, you should call our cousins, Mamrie.
don't know what kind of friends the cello fellas might invite into the
The
conversation.
chat.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah. One of them has an ex-girlfriend who keeps popping in.
I think that's a really great idea.
You left me at Burning Man, you piece of shit.
Yeah. I had to hoverboard all the way back.
I've avoided 700 miles.
Oh, that would be.
I mean, we'll find out, you know? I
It's
mean,
so
I wonder
stupid.
what they're up to.
Okay, Amanda asked thoughts on conspiracy theories. Do you have any favorite theories?
So many.
Get into that world.
Hannah, you said I don't get into that world. Hannah said so many.
Like,
How about
like
back? How far back? Whoa.
Whoa.
See, there's-
That you have better equipment than we do.
I'll just say, no, that was them hacking into my webcam.
Oh.
I was saying, how far back do you want to go?
with conspiracy theories? Who killed Jimmy Hoffa?
Organized crime.
What's the silliest one that you have heard of, or like the most ridiculous one?
Well, they say honey never goes bad, and I think that can't possibly be true.
Wow, you listen to some crazy conspiracies.
Also, I thought you were starting to tell a joke, and I was like, uh-oh.
So you can be like, the lizard people killed JFK. And you're like, so honey does not go back.
That's great. Wait, I gotta ask you guys, from Bigfoot in Canada,
Oh, well, hey, Bigfoot.
the first place you go when you are given the all clear?
Oh, the first place I get to leave the house and go.
Ooh,
I know exactly where I want to go.
Where you
where?
going?
I want to go to Mamrie's and hang out, the three of
Yeah,
us.
yeah, we'll probably all hang out.
I just have to stay here. I'm like,
I want to do the only thing we ever do. I want to go see you guys. And be like,
I want to go right here.
yeah, I want to sit right there.
And I want to play
I'm down.
Scrabble.
And I want to eat what you guys make, and then I want to
Yeah.
talk to each other.
We'll
Right.
have a big cookout.
That's yeah. We should just grill out, man. Oh god.
I also want to go to Palm Springs. That's where I want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm game.
That's great.
Guys, you know what sucks about having to reschedule the wedding? Rescheduling our amazing, insane, incredible Vegas plans that we had.
Oh my God.
That place is gonna be crazy when it opens back up. Like,
Oh yeah, that's gonna be bumping.
I was just talking with Elliot about that because that's like one of his favorite spots. I was like, Vegas is creepy when it's regular, but Vegas empty right now is probably very scary.
I know. I was supposed to go there 2 weekends in a row.
Right.
I had a trip with my mom and my sister for my mom's 69th birthday because all I wanted was to have them in Vegas and make them wear shirts to say like my mama's 69.
Yeah.
And then the next weekend was your bachelorette.
Oh, it was gonna be great, but it's over now.
It will still be great. It's just not happening at the same time.
Yeah.
It can happen later eventually. You know what? Let's all get through to the other side first. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Isaac asks, Hannah, what would your aunt's rant's name be? And I mean, if Grace and Mamrie's aunts ever called, they might find not an aunt but a Funkle available.
Wow. I think they have
Whoa.
to make a quick call soon.
Should we find out we've both been dating you?
Yeah. They're gonna have to get all
You
their.
must be a burning man.
We're gonna see if they can figure out how to Zoom chat first, and then.
Definitely.
Oh
Definitely.
my God.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Someone just said Grace has stinky feet.
I got stinky feet.
Damn, how'd they call you out like that? How'd they
That's
know?
all they did. Guys, this person said this all last live stream, the entire time.
Do you?
I don't know. There's like a very deep.
If you had stinky feet, you might know.
But yeah, of course I do.
We see the vapors. The vapors coming up from the ground.
My feet are very nervous right now.
Stinky like a nice cheese.
Okay, guys. Yeah, that's it. It's only week 2 of quarantine, and here we are. Just
Talk about our feet.
stinky feet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how long it's been.
Oh, I do have exciting news.
What's that?
We are getting bees.
Oh, that's so exciting.
We're gonna start
Oh,
bee-
it all relates to your honey conspiracy.
Yeah, you're gonna find out for yourself firsthand about this honey situation.
Doesn't ever go bad.
How many bees is like a starter pack?
Yeah.
Like 1,000?
Oh, someone's on it!
What's happening? What's happening?
It's a figure. It was a figure.
What happened? That's what my FBI agent looks like, you guys. I'm really sorry.
Oh my God. I was like, are we on, what was the name of that thing? Chat roulette? Grace, how come your Zoom calls get so dirty hacked?
Guys, I don't know.
It's the feet community.
The feet. I didn't talk enough about my feet, and that person was coming in to make sure it got talked about.
I'm so nervous.
I feel
There's a whole level of fear now.
I feel very vulnerable right now.
Ooh.
God. Oh my God. That's
Everyone
why
else is freaked out too.
we got to pick spontaneous days to do this chat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to get the dark side of the internet.
Oh,
If we're too consistent, they'll figure out where we be.
Yeah. Hannah, have you gotten into Animal Crossing?
No, I don't own a Switch.
Oh,
But if you want, you can remind Ella that she was supposed to get me a Switch when I finished the book.
I will remind her because we have one and we played Mario Party for an hour last night.
nice. Nice.
Yep. And then
I
it was
heard there's-
also-
I heard there's some other fun game called like Scribble that people can play together. Steve was telling me about it today because he's been hosting like little game night
Yeah.
things with friends that you just do it on their website. So you don't have to have like the same, it was like Scribble, but it's spelled weird.
I want to do Jackbox, but don't you have to have Steam? Does Chip have Steam? Is that how you guys play Jackbox on the computer?
We have Amazon Fire Stick. We play it on the TV.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know how to, I want to figure out how we can all play.
You have to, so basically we'd share screen. So like if I got Steam, so like if I set up my gaming computer, then we can definitely Jackbox all together.
Yeah, it's called Scribble,
sounded-
SKRIBBL.io. And I guess it's like a fun site where everyone just gets like the same code and you can play the game.
That sounds super fun.
Oh yeah, people know Scribble. They're saying it in the chat. Cool.
Heck yeah.
Can we get a snippet of Tiny Mouth?
No
Melissa,
way.
I love Tiny Mouth.
Well, you can get over it.
Be over you, Tiny Mouth.
Goddamn slinky on your head like you're about to go to space or something. Okay, I'm done.
Love that.
Oh, it happened so fast.
So quickly, so naturally, seamlessly even. It's almost as if Tiny Mouth is always there, just beneath the surface.
Ugh, girl, it's terrifying.
Again, just a reminder to everyone that we're donating all of the proceeds from this live stream chat to No Kid Hungry, like we did last week. And we're all very thankful for all the donations so far.
Yeah,
Man,
it's been
well,
amazing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Let's see.
I also really believe in the other idea you guys had about doing a puzzle competition all together.
me too. Let me show you the puzzles we have on deck. I think we're going to start one tonight, but then there's another one I have that we haven't started that I know you can get on Amazon.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Ready to Learn 87 says, try Board Games Arena online. You can play all sorts of board games online with all your peoples.
Whoa, great to know. Thank you for that tip.
You owe me some Scrabble, hell big.
I know. We just played a game real quick before we started this.
Don't tell me that.
We've been playing, and I beat Chip by 50 last night. Wow. He beat me twice the night before, but still.
I'm glad you told us and all of your closest friends.
So we're gonna start a puzzle tonight that's Pokemon.
Nice.
But I have this one that I got on Amazon, so I was gonna see maybe how long it take to. It's selfies. It's dogs taking a selfie.
Well, we have.
Yes.
The only one I have is a 750.
Maybe I just finished that one.
You got. Oh right, I knew someone else had done a selfie one. We're both in the selfie game.
I just finished it and I put it back in the box. It gets really creepy to do, just so you know. When you start making faces and the eyes are just looking at you, it gets a little creepy.
Oh man. Okay, what are some more super chat questions?
Let's see.
Ooh. Anna Avery says that she has 5 Frozen 2 puzzles. I would like a Frozen 2 puzzle. Well, all my puzzles are like geometric shapes. Like I'll show you guys the one I have. It's just like, you know?
No, I need objects.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Stephen Coleman asked, what are you guys' elements? Earth, water, fire, wind?
How do you know?
It's your
How do
sign.
you find that?
So I'm a Scorpio, so I'm a water sign. And I in general really identify as a water person. I mean, I'd love to be like fire or even earth. Not really.
Libra's an air sign.
So it is.
So
That means you're always up here overthinking, I think.
I'm
Yeah,
Earth.
big time.
I'm Virgo as Earth.
Earth. So we're
Earth.
fire. And then we'd be a full set, guys.
Oh, then do you remember?
No, we make the fire. We together are the fire.
There we go.
Because fire
also-
is creative energy.
Someone said the Max Critchley said that they finally saw Dirty 30 on Prime and loved it.
Yay!
Oh,
No, that's been really fun to see people like finding it on Freeform and Prime and their Netflix and stuff. It's so fun.
So fun. It's so fun.
Oh my
Got
gosh.
it.
Oh, let me see. What was I looking at today? Let me see.
What's up with your comfort stuff right now? Well, for me, comfort stuff, I don't know.
Like that Slinky?
Yeah, always. No, I think that like I have a real like full stop in my mind when it comes to thinking about like, what if this lasts longer than 2 weeks?
Yeah, I haven't let myself think too much about that. And I feel like I'm getting to the point where I need to start thinking about that.
Like slowly letting some of that steam out, you know? Yeah.
Mhm.
So in terms of comfort, really just running as far away from that thought.
Yeah. Also just running. Like I have a treadmill, thank God, in my house. And so that's like been a real saving factor for me.
I've only done 2 of them, but doing like my dance studio is still like streaming, like doing classes on Zoom or Insta or stuff. So like before we started, I did like one of my like Zumba classes.
Yay. Oh, being outside. I know you can't go out and be, within 6 feet of another person, but I just go into our yard or backyard and I just make sure I get like 15 minutes of sun every day. Like I do it like I'm taking like a medicine. Like I set a timer and I go outside and like just like lay or stand or whatever.
Good.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because otherwise it's rough. Or even just getting fresh air, just make sure you get fresh air if you can.
Oh, yeah, getting anywhere outside. Like we go out on the deck and just like sit, even in silence, because we've just talked through everything that we have to talk about. And it's just nice to be like, okay, this is what a breeze feels like.
Something that I think is kind of interesting that's changed is our behavior with the house has changed. Like we set the house up in the morning and shut it down at night. You know what I mean? Like our routine of going to bed has gotten much longer. It's like shutting all the windows, locking all the blah, doing all the instead of just like, brushing our teeth. Like just is like, we very much have routines in the morning and the night, which we didn't before. It was kind of like, I'm too tired to keep my eyes awake.
Yeah.
Good. That's what you were texting us that you had started the other night, your elaborate nighttime routine. And I was like, I don't know what
We were
means.
rapid fire texting, and then I respond, and then nothing from Hannah. Classic.
Because I was asleep.
I'm like, or not. She was like, sorry, I started my elaborate evening routine. I was like, well, pardon me. You had your gloves on and couldn't respond.
I did.
Yeah. It almost sounds like the way you're describing it. I'm like, do you guys say good night to everything in your house? And then
Good night.
Well,
Good night.
go to sleep.
It's just me and Ella rotating through each part.
Listening to like the refrigerator. So long, farewell.
Pretty much. I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
it is elaborate.
Yeah.
Anna asks, have any of you been writing anything? I should be, but
Yeah.
Amory has.
Me and my friend Steve outlined a movie in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been 2 to 3 hours a day.
Amazing.
I feel, but that's my coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Like that's the only way I can get myself to like not be watching the news or thinking about it is that try to create something new that I haven't thought
World
of.
where none of this exists.
Right?
Yeah. No, I've just been like, so, I don't know. I've just been kind of cruising with this lately. It's been pretty great.
Good.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't have any expectations for myself.
But I also wanted to like read and start learn Spanish app, and I've not done any of that.
Oh, no, we can play against each other where we can send each other daily reminders to do like your 5 minutes a day. I love Duolingo.
Oh, Duolingo is what I should do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I've been toying with the idea of taking like a Photoshop class. I'm like, maybe I should take a class, like something that I kind of know a little bit about, enough to like want to learn more.
Dude, or you download Adobe Animate and you start learning how to bounce a ball up and down.
Yeah, I spend a long time learning how to bounce a ball.
Yeah, Chip and I also talked about, which neither of us have done, but also like this is the first break he's had in forever too. So it's been nice to be like, we're allowed to be lazy. Masterclass. You know, the website Masterclass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Hannah, you'd be obsessed. Masterclass. It's like, I mean, it's like
Maybe I can't believe you haven't heard of it.
Well, look it up. It's like basically like, I don't know, like 6 or 8 classes taught by the masters of the, it'll be like Shonda Rhimes talks about drama, like like Gordon Ramsay talks about food, like Steve Martin talks about comedy.
Do they have knot tying?
They have not what?
Knot tying?
Maybe. I mean, I don't think so, but maybe.
I'd watch one on gardening. I'm really into like practical hands-on skills right now. Like
Well, there's one I want to take that's it's like the people who've won like all these mixology awards, like things like that too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
It's only like $100 a year.
Check it out.
That's so dope.
But it'll be like Neil deGrasse Tyson talks about like physics, and it's just like an intro from like masters. I'm not non-spawn.
I saw something past the comments that I just need to address.
Okay.
It's not that I didn't know mame meant beans. It's that Mamrie's name is Mame, and it's not mame, guys. Never in my life have I heard mame.
But it's spelled the same.
There are no yet technically if you were writing it phonetically.
If I went somewhere and learned that Hanna in Swedish meant Charles, I'd be like, Hannah, it means Charles in Swedish.
But there are so many different types of mame, like edamame, you know, like.
Yeah. I feel like this is
I just don't know why I keep seeing this cross my feed, guys.
You're gonna
This is
see
an
it
argument that should never resolve. I hope it continues.
until I tell him heal.
Oh. Tell 'em heal.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm gonna tattoo mame in katakana on my arm.
Learn how to tattoo in this quarantine.
Oh man. Okay. What else we got?
You look like you already know how to with this outfit change.
Oh,
I gotta do it. Mame.
Not do it. Do it.
I don't know if I can do it.
You go in and it was like,
Guys, I think week 2 is too early to start drawing on our bodies with Sharpie.
too early in the day or too early in the quarantine?
in the quarantine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's like a week 3, week 4 situation.
We'll get there sooner than we think.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, thanks everybody. We got about 5 minutes left, but I just wanted to say thank you everyone for.
I know, this is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
This is so cool. And maybe we'll do this again next Friday.
Oh, wait, I found a question.
We'll play it by ear. Mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Sir
What
Officer Pug asks, any tips on writing and finishing projects? Boom. Oh, Mamrie, tips on writing and finishing projects. I mean, we all have our own struggles with it, and we all have different ways of coping with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, what are y'all's tips? Y'all are both New York Times best-selling double authors, triple author.
I'm like number one tip is like, remember it's a muscle that you're trying. So like, don't push yourself so hard you're gonna sprain it. Like, you can't wake up and run a marathon if you haven't written in a long time. You gotta warm up and be like, you know. And sometimes you have to do that every day.
Yeah, and I feel like with that too, like just like mental dumping too, not being so precious, because I have a hard time with writing that it'll take me a really long time because I'll get so in my head about wanting the first draft to be the last draft, and you just have to like, Mamrie, you're so good at just getting things on paper. And I
I
feel
have
like,
no pride in life or writing. It's like, it's gonna suck the first one.
Yeah, I started labeling anything that I'm doing the first draft. I say shitty first draft, or shitty this, or shitty outline, or shitty blah. I literally titled the document that because I'm like, this is my shitty outline. Like,
And
this, nobody has to see this.
you give yourself permission. Yeah.
Totally. And also, like, it's like, you know, when you film a video, like we'd be mortified if people just saw the raw footage. That's not what it is. Books have editing, writing has editing, and what?
I may, right?
I'd be mortified. I'm just like, think of something funny.
That's what it is.
But okay, one more thing about writing is that don't beat yourself up about like not sitting down and like it all coming to you in pages. If you wrote 2 pages a day, you'd still write, that'd still be 700 pages in a year.
Yeah.
Like that's, which is like, I don't know.
Honestly, 2 pages is a try, you know?
It's more than you did the day before. Also, I think this is funny. Jason says, I drunk bought Christina Aguilera's singing masterclass, and OMG, it's hard.
Your neighbors are so excited about that for quarantine.
I want to get Christina Aguilera's singing masterclass.
I kind of want to buy it just to see what it's like.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I feel like if anyone's going to teach me how to sing, it might be Christina Aguilera.
Dude.
But then also Emma says, I'm a musician on Broadway, which is now sadly shut down due to the pandemic. If you could all star in a Broadway show, which show would it be?
Gypsy, I'd be Mama Rose.
Ooh.
Oh. I mean, I kind of would like to be in Cats because it's so stupid.
Now, Grace, now remember, also thank you, Amy McDonald and Lisa. Grace, now remember, you have to do how many performances a week? 9?
Oh yeah, no, I'd only want to do it one time and then be done forever.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I want to be in Hamilton.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like
That's
something
great.
that like would pump you up every time.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh my God.
What was I trying to? Oh, the Mean Girls. I haven't seen it on Broadway, but I feel like that would be a fun show to be a part of.
I want to write a musical.
Yeah. How's the
Let's do a
time?
musical. Let's do a musical.
Yeah. Can I be the narrator that does not sing?
Ooh, you could be. Or
I'll be.
A musical.
what if we make
got-
our third movie a musical?
Yeah.
You know?
Easy.
Yeah.
Done.
And then
Crowdfund it and film it ourselves. Like
Right?
literally
And
film
every time I sing, it's someone else's voice singing for me the whole time.
Yeah, you're like a baritone male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be like, we always love that about her. You know, yeah, musical. See, good guys. Glad we have this. I'm glad we have this think tank.
Glad we had this little talk.
Margaret,
Yeah.
thank you for donating $50. That's incredible.
I mean, you guys are really like amazing. I wasn't expecting this much action.
I know. This
What-
is bonkers.
This is
Hannah's reached her peak.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'm just thinking about musicals now. I'm like, what if we were like the three teachers at the high school and it was like following, like, you know, I got some fun thoughts that are coursing through this old pumpkin
All
patch.
right. Well, why don't we take it offline and start our shared Google Doc with all of our ideas?
Oh, don't forget, everybody, public safety message, safer at
Yeah.
home.
Jesus, push notifications.
Yep, I got it too. Guys, we've
Back
reached
to the
the
quarantine.
back to quarantine. Also, I have this thing whining that just wants food right now so bad. So
Well, I
have
had
to.
so much fun hanging out with you two and you, Bun.
Of course. Thank you guys again for all of your donations. They're all going to No Kid Hungry, and we'll give you guys reports on this after we get it all organized. Thank you guys again.
And if you guys have missed hanging out with us, be sure to head over to my channel and watch my new video all about canceling my wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great. Anyway, see you guys soon. I know.
Bye, guys.
Bye.